Hey everyone, it's Julie, and it's Tuesday morning, and I was actually in the process of writing my weekly blog post, and that's it right there that you can see. And what I realized was that this isn't going to work in a written blog post. What I wanted to share with you today needs to be heard, and it needs to be experienced, and it needs to be done in person. So, voila, here I am. Okay, so this weekend I had the privilege of working alongside some of my mentors and the people that I admire and respect and look up to. And these are the people like Dr. Wayne Dyer, Louise Hay, Chris Carr, Maston Kipp, and you may know some of these people yourself and follow them as well. And so, what I came to realize after 3 days of being in filled rooms with these people and listening to them speak was that they all pretty much say the same thing, but they have their own spin on it, and it's all based on their own experiences. And so, what I realized was the common thread between each and every one of them, pretty much, was that they talk about living from your heart instead of living from your head. And in this society where we're all overwhelmed with work and kids and running errands and paying the bills and making ends meet and mortgage repayments and da 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 da, we all get really overwhelmed really quickly because we live up here. We're not living from here. And so I want to do an exercise with you, or show you how to do an exercise, because I think when we start to live from our hearts and get realigned with our spirit and get realigned with who we really are, like what's in our fiber, what makes us unique and individual to this planet, then we can start to have more success, more happiness, more peace, more healthy relationships, more financial security. All of these things start to really fall into place when we live from who we are rather than living from what we know or what we feel we have to do. So I want you to take yourself to a quiet place and get comfortable. So if you're in tight clothing, take it off or get changed, right? Get really comfortable. And then place your hands in your lap with your palms facing up, okay? And then close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths in. So breathe in through your nose and breathe in so deeply that it feels like you're going to explode inside. And then let it out through your mouth and let your jaw drop and just say the word ah as you breathe out. So it would be like ah. Let it all out. Do that 3 times, sitting quietly with your hands in your lap, palms facing up, eyes closed. Okay, that's the first part. Once you finish breathing, then I want you to think back to when you were a child. Think back to a really happy time when you were a child. Okay? Try and imagine a particular situation or event or circumstance or place that you were at when you were really, really happy as a young child. And then try and remember what you were wearing, what you were doing, who you were with, what you were saying, and what your facial expressions were like. And most importantly, try and remember how that felt. Okay, take yourself back to that place. And then spend a few minutes in that place, remembering what it was like to be a free spirit, because all children are free spirits. We lose that when we get older and have to start being responsible and making ends meet and doing all those things that we do. So remember what it felt like to be that free spirit. And take as long as you need to do this, but I would say take at least 5 minutes to really, really get back in touch with that inner child that lives in each and every one of us. And when you have finished and you've gotten to a place where you can clearly remember what you did, where you were, what you were wearing, how you felt, the facial expressions you had, take a moment to write down what you were doing, how you felt, what it made you feel like. And then think about how you can incorporate those things back into your daily life now as an adult. Because the more that you channel that inner child, the more you'll live from your heart, not your head. And then the more abundance you'll find comes into your life. So it's a really, really simple exercise to do. And if you do it the first time and it doesn't work, don't give up on it. Because again, all that inner noise that we have in our heads sometimes makes it hard to get into that quiet place, to really go back in time to remember what it was like. So try it again and again and again until you get there, and you will get there. And believe me, once you do this and you know that you're there, when you've got your eyes closed and your palms are facing up and you're really channeling that inner child, you will start to feel tingly, and you'll most likely get a smile on your face with your eyes closed while you're thinking about this. And that's when you know you're there. Okay. But then it's really important. It's one thing to remember that. That's really important to start taking action and trying to bring those things back into your life now as an adult. And believe me, when you do, magic will happen. So I'm going to leave you with that. That is your weekly blog post for this week. And I would love to hear any of your comments and what you felt and what you were able to go back to when you did this exercise. And please, you can email me at julie@HerCareerAdvice.com, or you can post on the Facebook page at HerCareerAdvice as well. That would be wonderful. So good luck to you, and I'd love to hear all about what you found. Bye for now.